So in this video, I want to give you a quick run through on the Power virtual agents that I've been playing with, give you some idea of what they are and how they work. Now, I have set one of those up that you can go and play with if you want. Now, you'll find that at the URL bit.ly/CIA, right, and then Power VA, right? So bit.ly/CIA Power VA. That will take you to the Power agent that I've created. All right, so very, very similar to the normal chatbot. So you would go in here and say, what is M365BP, for example. Hopefully it'll come back and give me an answer. And remember that these chatbots are not search engines. They're designed for question and answer style pair. Now, in this case, this is an example of one of the things that I like here. It's quite easy to say, well, the bot didn't recognize, but now it's giving me a number of different options here that I can select. Right, so what I'm going to do is just select that first one there, and then it will go and get an answer for me there. And I like this follow-up bit as well, so I can go in here and say, yes, did it answer the question? I can say, yes, that was a good response, and then let it know whether I need any more interactions. Now, the idea with that is that that information is going to feed back into the engine and hopefully improve its responses over time. But you can go in, you can play with that. One of the other things here is that it also allows you basically to do a bit of chit chat, so you can give it a bit more. It has a bit more of a personality, so again you can have a play around with that as well. So again, you'll find that at bit.ly/CIA Power VA. Now, if we look at what actually it is behind the scenes, so what I like about the Power VA product is that there is more control over it than the Q&A bot and also the other things. Generally, it's less developer-y, it's more for the power user. So here we are on the back-end configuration. You'll see that basically I've gone in, these are the topics which are pulled from websites. Now, one of the things that I really like about this is that if we go in here and edit this a little bit more, what we see is we also get the ability here to go to an authoring canvas. Now, this authoring canvas is somewhat similar to Power Automate. I like the ability here to go in and edit blocks, and then you can drag and drop and connect the blocks together. So it has more control, I think, without the need for programming. So again, more aimed at the power use. So we do have a lot more flexibility in there. You'll also see that it has pre-built-in entities, so things like age, country, city. That's good because if you're using those in your conversations, you can have those already incorporated. As with the topics, you'll see that you can go in and create a new topic. You can also have suggested topics up there as well if you want. So I've just added in a number of web pages to get it up and running initially. So straightforward for that to happen. The other thing I like is the analytics. So the analytics here is obviously leveraging off the Power BI dashboards here, so you can go in and get a much deeper view of what's going on in your analytics. You'll see that you also get the satisfaction, so that's that survey that came through at the end there. You can look at the sessions there, and we can also look at the billing. So the billing, which we'll come to, gives you is basically billed on the number of sessions that you typically have. Down here we can publish it when we finish, so we can update in the background and then publish it through. We can also then send it into things like Facebook, a custom website, which I've done, and also Microsoft Teams. So if we go across here, you'll see that in my team I have the bot here called Jarvis, and it's gone through a sequence for me. So it wasn't too difficult to do that. I'm not going to cover off how to do that in this video, but you get the idea that you can integrate the bot like you can with most Microsoft AI components. And basically, once you've installed it, all you've got to do is just basically call it by giving it, its name, and then you type in the question, and then it's off to the races. So really easy to start integrating this stuff into things like your existing Teams environment, or again, like I've done over here, is just publish it to a website, and you can take it obviously further than that if you want to do that. Now, on the challenging side, if we go into this option here, so if you look at this URL here, you'll get more information about the Power VA environment. But if you scroll down here, you'll see that unfortunately the costing is quite high, I would think. So you're looking at $1,000 for 2,000 sessions per tenant per month. There's obviously a trial. There's obviously ways to minimize that, but again, keep that in mind. Most of the other chatbots and stuff that I've looked at are generally consumption-based. You only pay for what you use. This model seems to be different because, again, it does have more features, more functionality, is easier generally to use. But when you are looking at these things, do keep in mind that the cost does vary significantly once we move into this more professional end of the virtual agent environment. Now, the last thing I'll point to here to give you some information is that Microsoft did a very, very good overview on these Power Virtual Agents recently on their Microsoft Mechanics channel. So again, go into YouTube, do a search for Microsoft Mechanics and look for this video here, how to build automated no-code chatbots with Microsoft Power Virtual Agents. So I would recommend you take a look at that if you want a bit of a deeper understanding of what's possible and, again, what you can achieve with the platform. But like I said, if you want to play with it, all you need to do is go to bit.ly/CIA Power VA. You'll get this, and again, go in there, have a bit of a play, see what it does. Again, remember, it's not a search engine, it's just there for Q&A pairs. Then if you want, you can generally go in and set up your own trial, have a play with it, but just keep in mind the pricing there. I think it does solve needs for people, but make sure that you do have the needs to justify the cost there. And of course, go in and have a look at that video to get more information about the Power Virtual Agents, which I think, again, is a good option here, but there are lots and lots of options in this toolkit Microsoft's giving us. It's a matter of just sitting down and determining, okay, which tools will suit the need best. So hopefully that's given you a bit of an overview on the Power Virtual Assistant. You can go and have a play with it, have a play with the one that I've set up, have a bit of a think about it, and again, provide me any feedback about the platform or what you would like to see in these videos. Thank you very much.